So I'm home in Atlanta and I just decided to book a bunch of bridal appointments because I'm here. Do I know any other details about my wedding other than it's happening? No, but what better way to light a fire under Juan's ass than to buy a dress? If you shop for the event, you're gonna plan the event. That's how I see it. So let's go. Hello and welcome back, my beautiful nerds, to another edition of... That's right, it's a video. Yeah, it's on this little corner of the internet. You're exactly right. If you're new here, hi, welcome. My name is Devin. I'm a big, friendly, chaotic adult. This channel's about big, friendly, chaotic adulting in the best way. Y'all know that because of my work at BuzzFeed, I have done a lot of wedding content. Keeping that in mind, I have gone to many a bridal salon. I've tried on wedding dresses multiple times, and personally, I have gone wedding dress shopping with my friends. Most recently, however, I went wedding dress shopping for real with my mother back in Atlanta, Georgia, and y'all, it was so special. Am I in focus?
Yeah, I guess so.
She's so cute. It was, I'll focus on the camera, I'll focus on this.
Yeah, but you gotta focus on where Peachtree Dunwood is.
I know where Peachtree Dunwood is.
No, it's different now.
Well, you know, it was an experience that we're gonna dive into. But because I've been wedding dress shopping multiple times, I think I can consider myself an expert. And y'all, I don't get to be an expert. I don't claim expert status on many things. I'm an expert on ranch dressing, having HPV, and that's pretty much it. So let me have this. I have developed a list of 10 tips anybody can take with them when they are shopping for their, you know, outfit for the most important day of their life or whatever. And I am just so very excited to share them with you. So let us dive in. Bussy first. Bussy first because you got padding there. Shouldn't be nussy first because that, you have a sinus cavity. It would bussy first. Okay, let's go. So, Mom, what are we doing today?
We're going to look for bridal dresses for my favorite daughter.
Your only daughter, but yeah.
Well, you're still my favorite one.
I haven't tried on wedding dresses since 2018. And back then, I really imagined my wedding to be a certain way, but that was pre-pandemic, okay? That was before the world shut down. And that was before this recession that we're in, and inflation. That was before eggs started costing $12 and garlic powder started costing $9. It's a completely different economic landscape. Okay, now these tips aren't in any level of importance. They're not in any order of importance, rather. They're kind of chaotically assembled, but they're all important. Okay, so let's just get started. Tip number one. Tip number one is you're gonna wanna eat breakfast. Now, the Devin of yesteryear would have gone without breakfast in favor of having a snatched silhouette the entire day. But respectfully, bitch, no. Trying on wedding dresses is sneakily exhausting. You are gonna be in that dressing room. You are gonna be hiking your knees up to high heaven. You're gonna be with a shop attendant who's going to be wrapping you up like you're a stale loaf of bread. And if you don't have any fuel in the tank, you are gonna burn out fast, sister. So you're gonna really wanna like tuck into some eggs before you go out. Maybe eat some French toast. Maybe some cinnamon toast crunch. That shit is delicious. Whatever it takes to get your glucose levels up and sustaining throughout the day, babe, do it. Tip number two. I have proven this tip with a scientific theory. What I'm about to say is facts. The first bridal salon that you go to is always so overstimulating. It's always overwhelming. Your vision will be flooded by white and sparkles and puffy. And all you're gonna wanna do is, okay, it's gonna be overwhelming. I advise that you clock what you personally do when you're overstimulated. Take me for an example. When I'm overstimulated, I turn into a manic little pixie. I'm flitting around here and there. I'm asking somebody about their second cousin, but you may be the kind of person when they get overstimulated, you may shut down and get super quiet and just like vacate the premises mentally, spiritually, and emotionally. Know where you fall in that spectrum and plan ahead. If you are somebody who like shuts down, maybe you need to like bring a speaker or tell your friends so they can hype you up. Maybe you need to have a cookie. What I did is I took my AirPods with me, and when I started to feel that mania setting in, I plugged in and I did a couple of like mindful breaths to some Enya, and I was fixed. I was healed. I'm here at Bridal Sense here in Sandy Springs, Georgia. Like I said, I'm still in the exploratory phase. I'm here to have fun. I'm here to see what I like. I'm here to see if any dresses match the idea of the events in my head. And I'm here to sip champagne with my girl, Kathy. Let's go. Okay, tip number 3. Hi. Hello. This is just your friendly reminder that the numbers on a scale or on the tag inside your shirt do not dictate your value as a human being. I would just like to remind you, we are on a massive rock, hurtling through space and time. And somehow, y'all, somehow you were able to find your soulmate, the person you want to spend the rest of your life with. That's amazing. Focus on that. Don't focus on the sizes. And the reason why I tell you this is you may become triggered when you go wedding dress shopping because wedding dress sizes are all over the place. Typically, dresses are sized up. So for an example, I wear a size 6 and 8. My wedding dress that I bought is a 12. Now, if you didn't know this going into this, you may be like, smoke coming out of the ears, head explosion emoji. But a lot of bridal salons actually recommend you get your wedding dress a couple sizes bigger just because they're gonna wanna alter it so that puppy fits you like a glove. You know what I mean? So just keep that in mind. Tip number 4, this is an important one. Hold on, the fiance's texting me. Number 4, and this one can be a doozy. The people you take wedding dress shopping with you are not going to suddenly change their personality just because it's your big day. Unfortunately, I'm so sorry about that. Like a lot of millennial women, I have a very storied relationship with my mother. She's a Slytherin and a Pisces with a Cancer moon, and I'm a Gryffindor and a Capricorn with a Cancer moon. So when we tango, okay? That said, my mother and I both very much value honesty. My mom viewed the dress shopping experience like it was war. She was focused. She was not cracking jokes, nor was she laughing at jokes. And I don't mean that she wasn't having fun and we didn't have fun, but she just wasn't lighthearted. She wasn't lighthearted and gay. Had I expected her to be that way, I probably would have been very disappointed. But I knew my mom was gonna be my mom and she was gonna mom all over the experience. And I still managed to have an amazing time with her. Number 5, go wedding dress shopping early in the process. Ask me if I have a wedding date. I don't. Maybe when this video comes out, I will. No, I won't. Go wedding dress shopping early in the process, and here's why. I bought my wedding dress in February. I got an email this week that she's gonna be ready in September. That doesn't mean alterations. I still have to get her altered. Things are chaotic. It's 2023. The economy's going to shit. I'm sure there's still like supply and demand and shipping chain issues. Just go early for your own peace of mind. I worry that I'm gonna be a bummer on this experience because I feel like I'm really modern bride and we're having really untraditional wedding. Like we're gonna have like an elopement vacation that'll act as the ceremony and then a party. Not really a wedding reception, it's more of a disco. So I need 2 different looks that match that. I mean, Kathy was amazing. She was so knowledgeable and so fun. I bet it's more fun for her to like match a bride with a really beautiful formal dress than to match a bride with like weird event dresses. And I love it because I get to play dress up and wear all these beautiful ball gowns and dresses, but I'm like, this is great. It's not what I want. This is great. It's not for me. The most casual dress today was the one I was most excited about. The next shop we're going to is called Sweet Bridal. Number 6. Tip number 6. Bring a special cute banana clip or like scrunchie with you if you have long hair when you go wedding dress shopping, because there are gonna be times when you'll wanna put your hair up and see what you look like with your hair up in the dress. And if you just use a regular old hair tie, it won't carry the same amount of weight and significance. I brought this like massive silk scrunchie that was white with me, and no matter how I put my hair up, it always looks fun and good. So just like bring something a little bit elevated to put your hair up if you have long hair. When you are making the decision, it kind of brings the picture together. Whereas if you just go like this or have a hair tie, it's just harder. You kind of look like you just came from the gym. Unless you have like perfect hair and whenever you put it up in a messy bun, it looks absolutely stunning, God bless. But that's just not my hair. Tip number 7, help the shop associate help you. Listen, these sweet shop associates do this for a job. Okay, it's their job. They may love it, but it's a job. Let them guide the experience because they're the professionals. Usually when you go to a bridal salon, the shop associate will have like a little spiel. Pay respects to the spiel. What they're doing is telling you how that bridal salon works. Every one I've ever been to, you can't just take the dresses off the racks like you would at like a Macy's. The reason being is because we as a collective are dumbasses. It's the truth. And if we're constantly pulling dresses off the rack, all these fine details like sequins and threading and all of that stuff, it's gonna get ripped, it's gonna get ruined. So listen to how they organize and how they pull dresses and follow the rules. Another thing you can do to help the shop associates help you, wear seamless underwear. Sometimes you'll get a form-fitting dress. You don't want to see a panty line. You're gonna want to picture the whole thing. You're gonna want to picture yourself like you would look in that dress on the day of. Make sure you wash your bits. Like I said, these kindly shop associates are gonna be in the trenches with you. They're gonna be like under here, zipping and fastening a dress. They're gonna be tying you into a corset and stuff. And if they're playing around under here, you don't want to worry. Do your part. Wash your bits. Okay, so we're here at Sweet Bridal, and this is more of like a fashion-forward bridal salon. Whereas Bridal Sense had a very personal feel, felt a little bit like family-owned. This place is very much about their designers. Every section is delineated by the designer rather than like the feel or the size. So I enjoy being in this. This feels like more akin to a bridal salon that you might find in Los Angeles. I've selected like a billion dresses to try on today, and I'm excited to get started. So let's go. Tip number 8, you're gonna wanna drink plenty of water. Now, a lot of salons serve you champagne. God bless. I myself partook in some bubbly, but you are, like I said, this is a physical experience and you're gonna need water or else you'll get muscle cramps. I speak from experience. My calves were so freaking sore the next day because I was on my tiptoes. I kept like going on my tiptoes to see how I would look in heels. So drink plenty of water, stay hydrated. Like in life, but especially when you're wedding dress shopping. Tip 9, this is gonna be a controversial tip, y'all. Okay, don't be mad at me. But this is something that I believe in wholeheartedly because I am who I am. I do not think that you should try on wedding dresses that are outside of your budget, period. I also just wanna say that you're gonna wanna take this tip with a grain of salt. I'm the person who is privileged, obviously, white lady, hello, and I can wear sample sizes. But there are a lot of people who are plus size that will have a way different shopping experience. Plus, as women have just a hell of a harder time when it comes to shopping in general. But I can only imagine if you're looking at boutique wedding dresses. And maybe I'll make another video about this because I have so many feelings about this. So let me share with you my reasoning. I do not think that you should try on a dress that's outside of your budget because what if you like it? Then you put yourself in a lose-lose situation. Any other dress that you try on after that, you're just gonna be mentally comparing it to. Know that that may be the mental gymnastics you put yourself in if you end up loving the dress. And now it's time for the 10th tip. It's not necessarily the most important tip, but it is the 10th one. I feel like I need to build up this moment. My 10th tip for you is be aware that when the veil comes out, it is a moment. It is a moment. Now you can take the skeptical mindset. Like you could be a person who falls on that side of the pendulum, who is skeptical of the veil moment. Because the veil moment is when the shop associate is trying to like clinch the deal. And you can't like be mad at them. That's their job to sell. On the other hand, the veil moment is when it becomes fucking real. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I said that I'm a practical Capricorn, but if I can be real for a moment, anytime the veil comes out, I'm gonna cry. No, seriously, I'm gonna cry. It's when it becomes real that you're gonna be a fucking bride and it's fucking beautiful, okay? Save the veil moment for a dress that you're like, about, you know what I mean? Now a good shop associate will time it out, but sometimes you never know. It comes out of nowhere. You're looking at yourself in the mirror, the dress is on, you're adjusting yourself and all of a sudden that veil comes out and it's a moment. So just be aware. Okay, so those are my tips. Those are my tricks. I just want to say a quick thank you to all the bridal salons in Atlanta, Georgia. Y'all made the experience so special for my mother and I. Huge thank you to my mom. She is one hell of a woman. And sharing this experience with her is, it's something I'll never forget. I'm so happy that I was able to do it. And likewise, sharing this bridal shopping experience with y'all is very special to me too. This community around my videos, around this channel, has been a buoy for me in a lot of hard moments in my life in the past 3 years. I don't want this to feel like just any other video, even though it is just like any other video, but I wanted to share this moment with y'all because y'all have been with me for so long, and I just wanted to say thank you. So thank you. Thank you for all your comments on the last video with Derek, our hot takes video. I know my audio sucked. I'm working on it. We had to do a little factory reset on my mic. It was a whole thing. I see your comments, I hear you, and thank you for watching it anyway. All right, that's it for me, my beautiful nerds. I adore y'all. And I'll see you next week. I almost said bredding dress shopping, and then that just opened up a whole world for me. A bredding dress? Derek, think of the bredding dress you could make me. Oh my God, you'd make it into like braided challah or something for me. I know you would.